Hello and welcome back everyone to another Sidemenreact video. This is the 10 things the Simpsons predict will happen in 2022. Now we all know the Simpsons are notorious for predicting certain things before they've happened. I don't know how I don't know how true and stuff it is. I don't know, but you know, the timeline, I don't know, But they are pretty good at predicting things in general, so will they be correct or will they actually be wrong? So I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna get into it right now.
Hey,
Harry! Hey, yo, you talk like me, let's go!
Your mind.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
They predicted Donald Trump's presidency in 2000. They predicted a three-eyed fish would be found near a power plant in the 90s. And of course, they predicted the Siegfried and Roy.
These are mad, you know, I've seen some
but
before.
What predictions haven't come true yet? Could 2022 be the year? Here are the top 10 Simpsons 2022 predictions that will blow your mind. Kicking off the list at number 10, VR. The Simpsons didn't predict VR at all. That was a concept that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just now getting good. I mean, recently I got an Oculus, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I felt sick when I tried to use it. I almost threw up. You have to throw things at bad guys. I actually get anxious. My heart races.
Didn't ask you.
Olivia straight up
Nobody asked you. Can't move along. No, I'm just kidding.
Powerful technology. Like,
did you see the thing that Lux linked in the chat the other day, where it's like the basketball team, so you can watch their match in VR, and it's like you're there in the stadium?
They have those cameras, so it makes a whole new camera angle, which can be looks like a game, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was like a VR thing.
Like thousands of cameras, and then
it
tracks all the player movements, and then it allows in real time for it to automatically make it look like a game, so you can have camera angles that are there on the pitch.
Got you.
This is Black Mirror stuff. The Simpsons predicted that VR could possibly go wrong back in 2016. The episode titled Friends and Family has the town excited over this new tech that's finally arrived. And they're so into it that eventually people are walking in the streets wearing these goggles. They're getting hit by cars. They're losing touch with reality.
Happen.
We see this
You're not wrong.
With Facebook
Wally.
going the virtual realm recently with the introduction of the metaverse.
That was such a bad impression.
I'm
so
dangerous for this one. You thought pop-ups and sketchy links were bad for children on Facebook? Well, soon we're going to be walking into this actual virtual website. $3 billion worth of VR was sold during the pandemic. Connection during times like these, I mean, that's great and all, but how far can we really go? Number 9, Mars.
We should do a
Let me
Sidemen
ask you
VR.
lovely people a question. Truly.
I would like that.
Actually, that would be fun. You can play like shooting games in VR properly, and they're actually quite funny.
It's just a lot of setup. You have like cameras on the walls.
I think you do on like a PlayStation 1 or something.
No, it's not too hard to set up. You just make your like normal face cam really wide, and then you record the gameplay on the actual headset. So we can do it. But then again, we still haven't done Mario Kart. So
Yeah, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mario Kart's even easier than VR to set up. You mean?
Truly.
I almost forgot. Yeah, you guys haven't done it yet, y'all. Y'all still owe us.
Keep in mind, it's really boring, obviously, and unless you're an astronaut, botanist like Matt
I'd
Damon,
go if it was
Sick film like The Martian.
No, but actually think about it. It would be boring as shit. There's no tourist attractions. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to visit. There's no cinemas. There's no bowling alleys. There's no ice skating.
So basically, where I live now.
I'd go for a week or something.
I don't think it works
There's
like
literally
that.
nothing to do.
Once you get there, you have to
people
wait
in small
6 months.
towns. We'll fit in perfectly fine.
Oh, okay, maybe not then.
Because there's the window.
We'll just make a cult instead. You know. Sorry.
How often is Mars? Every 26 months, there's a close approach between Mars and Earth.
Every 26 months.
Yeah, so you would have to go for at least like 2
years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah, I'm alright, thank you.
I'm busy
Of course.
I'm busy those years.
I'm busy.
Yeah, true.
Sure, maybe it'll be a round trip, easy. Going to Mars might be as simple as going to the mall. The Simpsons showed a family visit to the Big Red Planet come 2051, but honestly, I think we'll get there a lot sooner. SpaceX is already planning to send people out there. It's crazy. So fast. It's just a quick 9-month trip there, so make sure
As
your
a
phone's
god.
And also you gotta watch out for the galactic cosmic rays. It's actually more beneficial for the team to travel during the peak times around 2030 and 2050 because trips to the planet will be shorter, for one, which is great, and they'll also coincide with periods of solar maximum. So while this one may not come true in 2022, let me tell you, it's definitely around the corner.
So far, he's gonna lie. He's
I
probably
don't
gonna lie
know.
so far. So
Maybe.
Close. It's like giving them a close.
we've got personal story, and then we've got something that's happening this year.
It's very thought-provoking.
Robots. We're at a point now where robots can straight up do parkour. Boston Dynamics is
Parkour!
trending every other week. Half the time I can't even tell if their
These
videos
are
are
sick.
real or
Yeah.
CGI.
I do like
Robots
those
are too
ones.
impressive. Also, the fact that I'm saying the robots, like, where are we right now? What's going on? The Simpsons have touched on robots taking over. That was an idea that's been done a few times. In 2012, they predicted that a great amount of jobs would be lost to the robots. But back in 1994, the Simpsons episode titled Itchy and Scratchy Land showed a theme park full of robots that go crazy and attack civilians. Also, we have Sophia the robot now. She's actually been on talk shows. It's like a
Oh,
real
yeah,
person.
her.
She
I know
has
what you're talking
citizenship.
about.
She's the first robot to receive citizenship
That's
from a
terrifying.
country.
Yeah, it's.
She's a robot. This is real life. She was also on the CNBC saying that she wanted to destroy humans at one point.
Oh God.
That's neat. This could slowly be underway.
Great!
I hope not. iRobot is literally one of my biggest
Right.
fears. The movie predicted self-driving cars. That's all I'm saying.
But the Simpsons didn't.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Bit of a tangent.
Wait a
For
minute.
this one, we're looking at the Simpsons movie, which definitely still
See, I've
Two
seen
times.
this. One of the few
Yeah.
videos I've
this
seen.
video. That's a fun time.
Simpsons
But with the
movies are
pandemic
lit.
seeming to
We
never
should have
end,
had COVID,
can we
really. We should have
possibly
locked it
see our own
somewhere.
towns domed up? This idea came long before the Simpsons movie. Back in the 70s, there were talks about putting a dome over Manhattan. This 3-kilometer dome over Midtown that regulates weather and pollution. It sounds fun, but imagine if that actually had been built. Imagine what we have been doing with it now during the initial COVID outbreak. Would have been madness. People would have been storming it like a castle. And then in 2010, there was a city planned that was supposed to be built in 2020. It was called Eco City. It was supposed to be built in the Mir mine in Siberia. It was announced in 2014 officially. This climate-controlled dome city, 4.5 square kilometers, but
It's
since
sort of similar. I'm
2016,
not-
the project
I'm
lost.
I don't know how I feel about
I mean,
that.
they
Should
didn't
use
build it
domes
either,
over
so-
cities, lose the umbrella, and just live in a big glass ball forever?
It just seems like a
Honestly,
recipe
I would
for
do it.
disaster
I'm
living
tired of
in a
walking
glass
balls.
dome.
Number 6,
Yeah.
the World Cup. An episode from 1997 called The Cartridge Family shows Mexico and Portugal going head-to-head in football. Like soccer football, not like football, like a football thing. You got it. Springfield residents are told to go see this match to determine which nation is the greatest on Earth, Mexico or Portugal. So in 2018, when the World Cup rolled around, pun intended, fans were excited that this was actually coming true. But at the
shit
same time, they had
Yeah, a little bit,
that
a little
Ronaldo
bit.
must have missed that penalty intentionally so that the prediction would come true. Although I think that was just a mistake. But recently it's been announced that Qatar will host a tournament in November, December 2022, rather than the usual.
So, if Portugal play Mexico in the final, then we finally got something coming true. But apart from that, I'm yet to see anything.
There's nothing that's come true yet, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing's blown my mind at all.
Predictions.
Nothing really.
Add another prediction to their impressive list. Number 5, flying cars. We've been talking about flying cars for so long. I
Elon's
wouldn't even
doing it.
call this a Simpsons
I know, right?
But they've nailed it before, so who knows? 2022 could be the year we say goodbye to tires forever. In 2005, Professor Fink created this machine to let Bart and Lisa see the future. The future at that point was 2013, which is long since passed. But Marge had left Homer because he spent all their savings on an underwater house. But also in this episode, we see hover cars.
Oh,
In
yeah, it's air
2017, the
transform.
concept of a futuristic hover car was revealed. It's called Float, the Renault car.
Oh,
of the future.
we've seen
come
that
2022,
thing.
That's
we
a
may not see
render.
these
That's
exact
Yeah,
things.
it's-
We
I
might
watched
see
Sidemenreact
an older
recently.
version.
Yeah,
We might get
yeah.
a 6-person hover car. That's like something that Fantastic Four rolls around with. Are you kidding me? It's called the Cyclo car. I'm absolutely going to get my license just for this. Number 4.
Wait, hold on. Put me in my office. Roadster hover. There we go. Elon Musk is serious about making Tesla Roadster hover with rocket technology.
You can't have rocket.
Elon,
You're asking for trouble.
It's just like a test thing he's doing. It's like, I'm sure it can't be like.
Yeah, but
Is it?
Yeah, with
rocket
no signs
technology.
yet of real production, Elon Musk is still adding features to the long-promised electric sports car like flight. Musk recently told podcast titan Joe Rogan he wants a second generation of Roadster to hover without, killing people.
Oh.
Maybe it can hover like a meter above the ground or something like that. If you plummet, it'll blow up the suspension, but you're not going to die.
You ever listen to an album and it's so good that it moves you? Sometimes it'll literally move you, right? You have to go and bop around in the kitchen for a bit, get all those beats out. But what if music moved
those
you in like
beats
a
out.
high
Hey.
Next time you heard the cha-cha slide at a wedding, you had to do the cha-cha slide. In 2001, an episode called New Kids on the Bleak showed Bart in a band that was secretly a mind control device for the Navy. Subliminal messaging through music. Love it. One of their most popular tracks was called Drop Da Bomb, so obviously it was a...
I don't like it already.
It could be. It's all is true already in the music industry. They're portraying all this.
Is it TikTok?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Harry can't resist but bust a couple TikTok moves.
He has to get dance out those beats.
I'm not even joking. Sometimes.
But this isn't a new idea either. Many people have thought that hip-hop brainwashes people. Even the game, like the artist The Game, believes that the internet is brainwashing people into enjoying whack music, as he says. That's a quote. It's a real-life quote from a real artist.
Music.
What do we think? Are we slowly being brainwashed through music? I mean, every time I open TikTok, I end up hating another classic that I love once, so maybe it's...
All the old school Illuminati things, like play the song backwards and it's like
yeah, like a weird
Josh
all
sat on his second YouTube
demonic
channel
kind of
reversing
thing.
every Rihanna track ever. That's what Josh was doing back in 2012.
Seeing it too much?
Yep.
Also, I love how hip-hop is like the center of attention for brainwashing the youth. No, it's literally like, yeah, I got 4 jobs, I make bank, I don't sleep, I work my ass off. Meanwhile, other genres are like, I think he's cheating on me. You should go through his phone. Number 3, VR food. The Simpsons had their 600 episodes centered around VR, as I mentioned earlier.
What is this video?
And
What is happening?
snacks might get a whole lot better in the future, apparently. I swear to God, one time when I was dozing off watching TV, I tried to eat food that wasn't there. I tried to half asleep and eat food. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done, but could you imagine if a pizza packet was
I know, me too.
Well, the Simpsons predict that
Cool
virtual
story, bro.
reality food
Right,
is gonna be a
right.
thing. Scientists at Cornell University found out
I
that
feel like these
cheese
types of
tastes
videos
better
you don't
when
really,
eat it in a certain
I guess,
pleasant
well,
VR setting. So if you see me eating shredded cheese at 2 a.m.,
I could see
naked
that,
with
like you
guacamole
got
in
VR
my
headsets
room,
up for your
leave me
dinner.
alone,
I could see
okay?
it.
Don't judge me. I'm in Paris. I'm
not
dying.
eating,
I'm
though.
having a culinary experience. Shut the door on your...
No, but it's like the surroundings while you're eating. Like if you're like on a
Yeah.
beach having like a cocktail, it's for some reason it's got to taste
Feels
nicer
better, yeah.
than if you're like on a cloudy
You can
bench.
get a pina
in
colada
London.
through this machine, but
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
2,
but-
digital Big Ben. You ever look at a clock?
Oh, have you seen Big Ben now?
Big Ben
Or a new
dripping.
one.
Big
Is it
Ben
dripping?
Big Ben
dripping
is-
right now.
Is it?
Blinged out, my friend.
ah, it's gold as hell.
I feel like
Jeez.
it's a bit overdone almost. When someone gets a watch and like blings it out too much
Yeah.
and puts too many diamonds on it, it's a bit.
Iced out Big Ben.
not digital,
Jeez,
though.
I said
Yeah,
no, Big
comes
Ben,
with
let's
the
go.
All that jazz, and it takes you a while to actually read it. You're like doing addition, you're like, hey, is that a 2 or a 3? Where's that hand? Why is there 4 hands? Some timepieces need to be digital, right? Middle of the night, you can't see time. You're looking over to see how long you've been asleep for. You can't look at hands and all that jazz. Also, when you go to a wedding, you're not wearing a digital wristwatch, right? You know what I mean? You're not a spy kid. You're not going to be timing people doing laps. You're trying to look good. You're trying to keep it classy. The Big Ben, I hope,
This
never
guy-
goes.
I don't know what this guy's on about, I'm not gonna lie.
ain't ever gonna go
The
digital.
future shows Lisa traveling to
Nah, no
England
chance.
to meet her
It's too
future
classic.
husband's parents, and the Big Ben is digital at this point. Now,
That would be
today,
shit.
these dresses
That would
still
be,
being
that would be,
done.
I,
Big Ben
just, I,
won't hear
please
chimes
God never
until
do
next
that,
summer.
please don't
Can you
ever do that.
imagine when they finally reveal it, instead of a chime, you hear a beep? Imagine every hour you get a notification
That looks
instead
kinda
of hearing
cool.
those lovely bells.
Yeah.
I lose my mind. And finally, number 1,
Eh.
hologram
this better be
mail.
good number
Coming
1.
from season 11, episode
Hologram
17,
mail.
Bart to the Future, we get another tease at some future tech. A mailman gives Bart a letter, but it packs quite the punch. Bart opens it up, and the letter is, well, it's 4D. It's like a hologram person. It's almost like
this could
Star
be a
Wars.
thing.
Honestly,
Yeah,
since
for
I
sure.
saw
I
Star
could
Wars when
see
I was,
this possibly being a
taught,
thing.
I always wanted that
I
technology.
don't know if in
to be like,
2022,
that would
but
be
I could see it
amazing.
being a thing.
VR food sounds delicious, but hologram mail, that would save lives. I would send so many letters to my friends and family. I'd wear a cloak in all of them too, and I'd be so ominous. And I would never click stop. I would just stand there and walk out of frame. You know what I mean? That's how all the villains do it. If we get virtual mail, that would lead us to virtual
What is
packages.
okay.
No more shipping fees.
Okay.
Also, no more eagerly awaiting the package that's been delayed for 2 weeks. We can actually use this. This is great. This is the future we've been waiting for. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to most
That was a
Top 10.
bullshit
It
video.
was.
Picked it.
I picked it, but I regret picking it. I thought it was gonna be like, wow, look what the Simpsons predicted. Wow, instead,
Well,
it's
look,
just
it says 2022 predictions. 2022 has
Yeah,
not happened
you
yet.
needed all of the actual predictions.
Oh,
We're
it
just
just-
21 days in.
Yeah, it was such a waffle video. I wasn't. Oh, well, anyway, boys, I hope you enjoyed this Sidemenreact. Please forgive us. Hopefully,
I forgive you.
Well, you know, these might come true in the next year, and we'll be proven wrong. But I think it's a lot of waffle.
A little bit. Just a little bit. So, I guess I understand why he made the video like this. The person that actually made the video, not the Sidemen, but the actual person that made the Simpsons video. I kind of see why, but there is just a lot of waffle in there. There really was. I don't know if it's just because he's trying to make it to 8 minutes or what, but I'm trying not to judge it, but ooh, I'm having difficulty. trying not to judge it. I guess it is right that I guess it is true that it's 2022 and it hasn't happened yet, and I guess it would make more sense if this if they're talking about like actual episodes where like, because that's what I thought it was going to be, like actual episodes that show the year 2022 looking like, stuff like that. Yeah, I thought that that's what this video was going to be. This is not at all what I thought it was going to be. But did you guys enjoy the video? And if you did, make sure to leave a like down below. I never promote my own videos, and it feels weird every time I do it, so I'm sorry. But other than that, make sure to check out the boys' links down in the description below. Make sure to go check them out, because obviously I'm just trash with this anyway, but whatever, it's all good. I do it because it's so much fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see all you beautiful, wonderful people in the next video, alright? Bye.
I come and go like a rah rah rah. They don't want the to be